In this video, we'll be looking at when NFL players celebrate too early and it goes terribly wrong. Like when DK Metcalf celebrated in the middle of a play and embarrassed himself. Before that, a quick word from today's sponsor, HelloFresh. As someone who is very bad at cooking, HelloFresh has been a very fresh change of pace. My cooking skills are like Jameis Winston's decision-making skills. But with HelloFresh, I have found myself cooking impressive meals in no time at all. Each meal comes with step-by-step recipes that are ready in 30 minutes or less. Plus, not only is it quick and easy, but it is very cost-effective. HelloFresh is up to 72% cheaper than dining at a restaurant or grocery shopping. And while you eat your delicious meal, you also manage to help society. HelloFresh cuts down on your food waste by at least 25% compared to grocery shopping. In order to get all of this, go to HelloFresh.com and use code FBallTakes16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code FBallTakes16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. Alright, back to the video. DK Metcalf actually has to give a lot of thanks to the Cowboys for why he was drafted by the Seahawks in 2019. The Seahawks lost to the Cowboys in the 2018 playoffs. One of the main reasons why they lost is because they did not have a premier receiving threat. To fill that hole, they drafted DK Metcalf. And to start his NFL career, he instantly rose to the top of his rookie class as one of the best. Then in his second season, he played amazing in the first 2 games. But DK Metcalf faced his biggest test in week 3 when the Cowboys traveled to Seattle to face the Seahawks. This is the first matchup between the two teams since the Cowboys sent the Seahawks home in 2018. Everyone tuning in is wondering one thing. Is DK Metcalf the answer for the Seahawks? Was he the right draft pick to get revenge on the Cowboys? And jumping into the game, DK did not make a splash at all. He did not have a single ball thrown his way for the first 14 minutes. But finally, he got his first target at the end of the first quarter and made sure to silence all of the questions. He caught the ball in stride and had a statement touchdown. Well, it was the easiest touchdown of his career. DK Metcalf led up before he reached the end zone and Trevathan launched the ball from out of his hands. The Cowboys gained possession and got it at their own 20-yard line. DK tried to be cool and looked like an idiot in front of the whole nation. Although he did bounce back from this colossal mistake by catching for over 100 yards and 1 touchdown in this game. The Seahawks won 38-31. Kind of like DK Metcalf, Trevathan celebrated mid-play but did not get a happy ending. Trevathan was a part of a really special team during his rookie season. In 2012, the Broncos were the best team in the league. They even had a 10-game winning streak heading into the playoffs. The Super Bowl already had their name on it. Although tragedy struck for the Broncos in the divisional round, where the Ravens pulled off a miracle to beat them. Trevathan's first trip to the playoffs ended in heartbreak. Although he had the perfect opportunity for revenge in week 1 of the 2013 NFL season, when the Broncos took on the Ravens. Not only is this the revenge game, but Trevathan received a new role on this defense during the offseason. Danny is a smart and very athletic linebacker who can read the game very easily. But during his rookie season, he only played special teams. However, going into this matchup, he is given the opportunity to start. He has to prove that he can be a starter in this league. And jumping into the game, everything is going perfect for Danny and the Broncos. The score is 42-17 in the fourth quarter with 12 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. The Broncos are killing the Ravens, and when Joe Flacco snaps the ball, Trevathan reads the play like a book and jumps it. This is the stamp on the Broncos' revenge game.
Minimally alive. And instead it's an interception that'll be run back by Trevathan for a pick 6. Did he drop the ball before he crossed the goal line?
Oh my goodness, they're saying touchback.
Right now. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. If he drops it, and he does. And
Danny Trevathan pulled a Deshaun Jackson. He dropped the ball before he entered the end zone. This gave the Ravens the ball back at their own 20-yard line with a fresh set of downs. Along with that, Danny Trevathan's royal screw-up had serious consequences. Danny Trevathan dropped the ball, and like any good teammate would, Wesley Woodyard tried to pick it up. But in the act of trying to get the ball, Wesley Woodyard injured his leg, causing him to leave the game. The Broncos won, but I know for a fact that Danny did not enjoy that post-game locker room. Danny Trevathan's premature celebration caused his teammates to get injured, but Evan McPherson pulled out the absolute best Nick Young impression. Evan McPherson had the best start to a NFL career a kicker can get. He was drafted in the 5th round during the 2021 NFL Draft. In his first game, he hit a overtime game winner. Then just a few weeks later, he hit another game winner. Evan McPherson has already made a name for himself. But the game his team needs him most is when the Bengals faced off against the Green Bay Packers in Week 5. Evan McPherson's competition for this game looms a large shadow. Mason Crosby is a walking legend and is 13th all-time in points scored. And going into the final 2 minutes of this game, both of these great kickers are put to the test. Mason Crosby's card is pulled first. The game is tied 22-22. Crosby has an easy 36-yard field goal. Light work for anyone who calls himself a kicker.
3 for 3 today, and this one is no good.
He missed it. The Bengals get the ball and proceed to do an excellent job running out the clock. They took it from 2:14 all the way down to just 26 seconds left. Evan McPherson has a tough 57-yarder, but with his golden leg, it is in his range.
McPherson's kick is off the upright.
He missed it. Now, Aaron Rodgers drives downfield with just 26 seconds left. Mason Crosby is called on again. 1 second left, 51 yards away. His previous miss will be forgotten if he makes this.
This kick from 51 yards out is no good.
He missed it. Now the game goes into overtime, still tied 22-22. The Bengals get the ball, but Joe Burrow turns it over. The Packers are in great field position. They waste a couple plays, and Mason Crosby gets another chance to win the game for the Packers, this time from 40 yards out. And yeah, he misses it. Mason Crosby has choked 3 game winners. There is no chance Evan McPherson does not punish Mason Crosby for his crucial mistakes. The Bengals drive up the field and get into field goal range. Evan McPherson takes the kick and makes it. Finally, the game is over. No, of course not. Evan McPherson turned his back before the ball went through the uprights. It hit the flag on the outside. His face has so much regret on it. And to no surprise, when Mason Crosby gets his 4th chance to win the game for the Packers, he makes it.
From goat to hero.
Packers win 25-22. Evan McPherson celebrated too early and lost to a guy who missed 3 game-winning field goals. Evan McPherson's celebration was extremely embarrassing, but the 2015 Bengals early celebration was extremely satisfying. Vontez Burfict was a key part of why the Bengals were having one of their best seasons in franchise history during 2015. They went 12-4 in the regular season and won the AFC North. Now they have the most important game of the season in the wildcard round, when the Steelers traveled to Cincinnati to face the Bengals. Vontez Burfict is eager to give this game his all. He is a quality linebacker who also plays very dirty. He led the NFL in tackles in 2013. Then in 2014, he was fined $25,000 for twisting the ankles of an opposing player. Then in 2015, he was fined $69,000 for roughing the passer. There is no question, Vontez Burfict is ready to do whatever it takes to beat the Steelers. Although the Steelers are a tough opponent, they are 4-2 in their last 6 matchups, including this game where the Bengals lost to the Steelers in Week 14. Not a good confidence booster, especially for the fact that this is not just any normal playoff game. The Bengals have been consistently terrible in the playoffs. They have made it 5 times in the last 6 years, and in each of those 5 times, they lost in the wildcard round. Vontez Burfict and the Bengals need to win this game. Jumping into the 4th quarter with 1 minute and 43 seconds left, things are looking great. They have the lead by just 1 point, but the Steelers are on their 2nd quarterback because Ben Roethlisberger was taken off from a legal but dirty hit by Vontez Burfict. And when Landry Jones hikes the ball, he steps back and tries to throw it to his receiver, but Vontez Burfict steps in and intercepts the ball.
Better be down because he's running the wrong way.
The Bengals believe they just won the game. Vontez Burfict literally ran into the locker rooms. All they have to do is run out 1 minute and 36 seconds left on the clock, and the losing streak is over.
Ball is out. Shazier had it for a moment, and now it's picked up by Cockrell.
After one play, the Steelers have the ball back, and Big Ben comes back from certain failure and starts to lead the Steelers downfield. Vontez Burfict is just watching his dreams burn to crisp. So, Vontez Burfict makes one of the dirtiest plays in NFL history. This play put the Steelers right in field goal range due to penalties, where Chris Boswell banks it in.
And the kick is drilled, and the Steelers are back ahead.
Vontez Burfict made the game-winning interception and celebrated way too early. He then played dirty and caused his team to lose the game. Although, similar to the Bengals, the Saints celebrated way too early in a big game. The Saints had their eyes set on starting the 2013 NFL season 6-0. Why? Because the last time they did, they won the Super Bowl. So if they go 6-0 again, then they win the Super Bowl again. You know, that's how these things work. But in order for the Saints to achieve this goal, they have to go through one of the best teams in the league, the New England Patriots. The Saints are playing amazing going into this matchup. Drew Brees leads the 5th best offense and Cameron Jordan heads the 7th best defense. The Saints have the ability to tear apart an opposing team with ease. Although the Patriots are playing like the Patriots, Tom Brady is one of the best quarterbacks in the league with his trusty wide receivers, a great run game, a stout defense, and a prime Bill Belichick murdering joy and happiness. It is no surprise why they are 4-1. And if we jump in, the game is living up to the hype. Both teams are going back and forth, but with 2 minutes and 29 seconds left, the Saints etched their lead to 4 points. So when Tom Brady and the Patriots got the ball, they have to score a touchdown. With plenty of room on the clock, it is time for Tom Brady to go to work. The Saints did something that not many have ever done before. Stop Tom Brady in a big moment during a game-winning drive, and they are celebrating like it. They are going 6-0, and that Lombardi trophy is theirs. Now, they just have to run out the clock and make sure this guy does not touch the ball. But let's be honest, guys, we've seen this look before. We all know exactly what is about to happen.
And amazingly, Brady, no timeouts, steps up, throws, and it's a 3-man rush. Brady to the end zone.
Tom Brady does what Tom Brady always does. With just 1 minute and 13 seconds left on the clock, Brady leads the Patriots downfield and wins the game. I mean, just look at these dudes. They had to know what was going to happen. The Saints did not go 6-0, and they did not end up winning the Super Bowl. It is amazing to celebrate your accomplishments, but just make sure the play or game is over. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe while you were down there. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.